properties, localization factor of the industries. Now come over to the next today's iron and steel industry, the localization or the localizing factors of iron and steel industry in India. Locations, where they are located, and the factors those are responsible for the locations. I gave you one is the coal-based, ore-based, and the port-based industries. So this is factors are the coal-based.
So I think we have done this.
No, this, but I'm just doing the continuity of the raw material, so you can understand. This is the core, third is the lime. What is the fourth raw material you require? So it is required manganese also, water, railways, and the most important is the cheap labor. And finance and the trading and the marketing is additional character. To meet this, I'm just giving you TISCO. TISCO obtained coal from Jharia, ore from Goa, lime from Veer Mitrapur, water from Kharkoi and Subran Rekha, cheap labor, railways, railway network, Santhal tribal region, Santhals, and the Jamshedpur is there. So Jamshedpur is the source of the finance, urban sector. This is one TISCO. What about ISCO? Indian Iron and Steel Company. Coal comes from where it is located?
कोरबा. कोल कोरबा से. कोरबा से कोल.
In ISCO, Indian Iron and Steel Company, it is located at Kulti, Hirapur, Burnpur and Kulti. I can say Raniganj. So, कहाँ से क्या बोल रहे हैं आप? हीरापुर, बर्नपुर and Kulti. For these it is Raniganj. Raniganj and ore from recycled. Though it is Nova Mundi. Lime from the Veer Mitrapur, manganese it is local, manganese is locally available, and the water from Damodar river. Same, all conditions are same. Now come over to the next, Bhilai. I'm just repeating. Bhilai is, coal comes from, it is Korba. Ore from Delhi, Rajghat. This is in CG, Chhattisgarh. Only for the Korba comes from 250 km. It comes from only 40 km. 40 kilometers. Lime comes from Balaghat. Balaghat, it's quite far. It's 200 kilometers. Manganese is locally available. Water they obtain from Tendula tank, and there is a Tendula canal from the tank itself. They have the railways plus NH. Which NH is located on Bhilai?
6.
Bhilai is located on NH6. And the chief tribal, which tribe? Baga people. And it is Durg is the city, and it is the source of the finance, trade, and the insurance facilities are there. Apart from these three important, so TISCO is basically it is coal based. TISCO is coal based. ISCO is also coal based because Raniganj is only 20 kilometers from here. Bhilai is ore based because ore is only 40 kilometers and coal is 250 kilometers. So Bhilai is ore based steel plant. Beyond this, if we go, we have some other sort of plant like next is Durgapur. Durgapur is in West Bengal, and this Durgapur is with British collaboration. The furnace is we have constructed. So suppose this is the Damodar river, this is the Raniganj coal field, and this is Durgapur city. So it is one, and it is connected by the iron ore from Guru Mahisani. There is a mine called Guru Mahisani and Kiriburu. These are the two ore mines. So coal comes from Raniganj. So Durgapur is ore based. And what is the name of this river? Damodar river. It is on the railway track. Kolkata is here. So this is Kolkata. Only 300 kilometers from Kolkata. So they have the coal, and the lime comes from Bir Mitrapur. Lime. Bir Mitrapur. So ore comes from Guru Mahisani and Kiriburu. Lime comes from Bir Mitrapur. Coal means local coal based. Water is there, railways are there, and this entire region is again Santhal dominated. Santhals. Cheap labor is there. Railway network is there. Water facility is there. This is the India's largest and oldest coal mine. Raniganj is there. So Durgapur, the location of Durgapur in West Bengal, this is one localization factor why it is located over there. So this is again you can say coal based steel plant. And after this, Bokaro. Let's come over to Bokaro. Bokaro is, it was started, Bokaro it's in Jharkhand, and like suppose this is the Damodar river, and a tributary of Damodar, it is called Bokaro tributary. The name of the river is Bokaro river. And this is the Damodar here. And This Damodar is full of the coal deposits. This river is known as the coal river, and here there is a city called Bokaro city. So this is the coal mines on both the sides of the Damodar coal. So they import ore from again Goa. Ore comes from Goa and Noa Mundi to this Bokaro. That is almost 225 kilometers approximately. So ore comes from that such a far off distance, and the coal again lime comes from Bir Mitrapur. And this is the one river, Kolwasri. They have a Tenughat. Tenughat is a one embankment. Tenughat barrage. From this barrage is, one is to store the water, second is to wash the coal. So it's a coal washery, Tenughat coal washery. So they clean the impurity of the coal and make it usable. So Bokaro is the steel city. Earlier it was not the city, there was no city as such. So you can say all the cities, whether it is Jamshedpur, there was no habitation earlier. Bhilai, there was no habitation earlier. So these are the only steel cities in the name of the industries. So Hirapur, Burnpur, Kulti, Durgapur, Sivri, Chitranjan, it's a Asansol, it's a complex of half dozen industrial towns, and all these towns were developed by Britishers. So Sivri, Chitranjan was known for manufacturing the locomotives or the train engines. During the British period, the steam engines were manufactured at Chitranjan, Sivri, Kulti, Asansol, Burnpur, Hirapur. They were the industrial center because of the availability of Raniganj coalfield. On the margin of the Raniganj coalfield, these cities were developed. So this is Bokaro on Bokaro river in Jharkhand. This is with the Russian collaboration we have established in this 4th 5-year plan. The Bokaro steel city was developed. It's again a coal-based steel plant. Durgapur is also a coal-based steel plant. And after this, now come over to the another plant that is called Rourkela. Rourkela is, we have with the German collaboration in 4th 5-year plan, we established and we use a technology. There is the Bayer's method and one is called Lynch-Dornawitz method. This Lynch-Dornawitz method. This is a new technique of furnaces to use to make the furnace. Suppose this is the Rourkela. Rourkela is in Odisha, and this is in Odisha. It's under the SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited. It is ore based locally on both the sides. In all its periphery, there are the iron ore mines, Sulaipat, Badam Pahad, and Gua. These are the ore mines, all ore. So it imports coal from Raniganj and Jharia. And it is again approximately 300 km. So coal is it used to import the coal. So it is ore is locally available ore within the radius of 40 km, and coal comes from all the way from the Damodar Valley. So again it is close to Bir Mitrapur and it is the confluence of the South Koel river. This is called South Koel river. And this is okay, but this is the South Koel river. But the South Koel is a seasonal river, and in seasonal river, water is there only during the monsoonal season. So they have constructed a special canal from Hirakund Dam. Hirakund Dam is on Mahanadi river. That is almost 110 kilometers. So they constructed a special canal. This is the Mahanadi, and they constructed from the Hirakund barrage. They constructed a canal. This is the canal here. So this canal is called Raurkela Canal. 110 kilometer long Raurkela Canal. So water is sifted from the Hirakund barrage to maintain the temperature of the furnaces and to clean the coal from the impurities. As a coal washery, we require water. So water is sifted from Hirakund to this area. So this is the location. It is again Munda and Birhur and Oraon tribal dominated. Munda, Birhur and Oraon. O-R-A-O-N, Oraon. This is the tribal region, tribal inhabited region. So cheap labor is there, railway network is there, it connects Raurkela to Paradip Port. It goes to Paradip Port. Raurkela is almost 350 kilometers from Paradip. So Raurkela is having the railway network, iron ore, coal, water, labor, all parameters are fulfilled. So Raurkela, with the help of the German Links Dornavitz technology, though it is very good quality, the efficiency of coal is very high in this region. So this is the Raurkela steel plant. Beyond Raurkela, let me complete Raurkela, Bokaro and Durgapur. In South India also we have 3 important steel plants. I hope you can locate Bhilai, say Durgapur, Durgapur is in West Bengal. You can complete all this. Bokaro in CG and Raurkela. And this is Odisha. Can you name the mines here from where they obtained? Durgapur quickly. Raniganj. Or Guru Mahisani and Kiriburu. Actually, Kiriburu iron ore is, the mine was developed to export. This mine is connected by railway network to Paradip port. So we export the iron ore from here, and coal from Bir Mitrapur, limestone. Water in Durgapur is from Damodar river, and it is there the railway network connecting all the cities, connecting Patna, connecting Kolkata, connecting Jamshedpur, connecting Siliguri. So all routes are radiating from Raniganj region, and this is again Santhal tribal area. Then Bokaro in Chhattisgarh, coal comes from Bokaro coal mines. Bokaro itself a coal mine. Ore comes from Bua. And Bir Mitrapur, same. water is Bokaro river, and there is a dam, barrage. What is the name of the barrage? Kenu Ghat. And it is again the tribal region. A railway network is there, and it is the tribal region, tribal inhabited region. So they have the cheap labor. Same is Odisha. Coal comes from Rourkela. There is a change. When Rourkela was established in 1971, they were using coal from this region, Raniganj and Jharia. But now they started taking coal from Talcher, because in 1975 onward we started mining coal from Talcher. This is very important coal mine of Odisha, very close to Angul, Talcher, and Rourkela. It is local coal mines, say Sulaipat and Badam Pahad. And lime comes from Veer Mitrapur. So they have the Rourkela Canal. Rourkela Canal comes from Hirakud Dam. Hirakud Dam on Mahanadi. So water of Mahanadi is shifted in South Koel River, such from a far off distance, and this is all tribal inhabited region. This is run by the same again, Steel Authority of India. This is also the same. This is also the same. Steel Authority of India Limited. They have developed this all the steel manufacturing, running the steel manufacturing units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 big steel plants. Actually, if you see, Tisco is ideally located as per the Weber's triangular model of industrial location. So if I say Jamshedpur, and this is, suppose this is market, this is raw material 1 and raw material 2, Jamshedpur is centrally located from all the locations. So Jamshedpur is equally located, the most ideal location for the steel industry in the world. It is better than the Pittsburgh, it is better than the Magnitogorsk, it is better than the steel plant in China, Henko steel plant, or there is a steel plant in Wuhan also. I cannot recall the name of the steel plant of China. It's very complex names. Leave it. So Bhilai is ore based or coal based? Coal based. Ore based. Okay. And this is coal based. And Bokaro Bete? And Rina Rourkela is what is close? It is close to. This is ore based. Ore is local. When I am using the word local, means localized. Iron ore is there in North Odisha. North Odisha is free from coal. So they have only iron ore. So these are the different locations. Now come over to some other steel plants in India. They have quite interesting locations. Come over to the port-based steel plant. This is port-based. We have one plant called Vizag with the Russian collaboration. Now it is with the Russian, started with USSR technology. It is the plant, this is the last steel plant with highest per capita output. Productivity is highest. Everything is mechanized. least labor force is required. So this is highly technocratic steel plant of the country. So if you see, Visakhapatnam is very, you can say, industrialized city having interesting location. This is a kind of gulf, small gulf, Visakhapatnam. This is the Bay of Bengal. In Bay of Bengal, there is a narrow entry here. So it provides the natural harbor over here. This is the hilly region. Hillocks are there. Hills are there, part of Eastern Ghats. And in this hill, there is another hill here. So between this hill and this hill, there is a valley, and there is an entry. The water got the entry to enter in this valley. So along this valley, this is the city, quite interesting, where you will find heavy engineering industries. Say this is one, here we have the steel industry, we have the refinery, oil refinery, here we have the shipbuilding, here we have the cement industry,
fertilizer industry.
here we have the fertilizer industry. Nowhere else in the world, in one city, so large number of heavy engineering industries are located. It is only neither in Leningrad, nor in Baltimore, nor in Philadelphia. In one city, such a heterogeneity of industries are located. More than half dozen heavy engineering industries are located, related to refinery, to shipbuilding, to cement, to fertilizer. They have also a sugar industry, they have the steel industry, and they have the headquarter of the Eastern Naval Command of Indian Navy. So this is the location, and here we have the advantage of the imported. This is the natural harbor. Natural harbor. This is the advantage of natural harbor at Vizag. Facility of, we have the train comes to this city here, all the way from Belladilla. Belladilla is coal or ore? क्या है बेलाडिला में, कोयला या अयस्क? कोल। अरे पढ़ाते पढ़ाते मैं 10 बार बोला बेटे कोल। बेलाडिला is in Bastar, in Jagdalpur, and this basically Britishers constructed this railway line. This is in CG, Chhattisgarh, and from Chhattisgarh this is to export. We have the port here. This is the port to export. So basically we are exporting. So we started using this coal from the ore from the Belladilla. We have the railway track and we import coal. We import coal from Dhanbad. And there is a place called Chandrapura. Chandrapura and Dhanbad are the mines from where. So this comes all the way from almost 600 kilometers. More than 600 kilometers it covers to reach to bring the coal. So we have the advantage to use the imported raw material. So rest of the metal is locally available. Ore comes from Belladilla, coal comes from Dhanbad. Rest of this is the big metropolis. Dense network of railways. They have the facility of navigation, and the line is locally available from Eastern Ghats, and cheap labor is there. It's all inhabited by the tribal people in the Odisha and the Koraput, in the Kalahandi and the Vijayanagaram and the Khammam district. It's the part of, so cheap labor, but still it requires lesser labor force. So this is the port-based steel plant. But unfortunately, we are not importing the raw material from the for running the Vizag steel plant. We are using the indigenous raw material to run the Vizag